Jameson High School was the kind of place where nothing ever really happened. The worst thing that had ever gone down was a senior prank involving a dozen chickens running through the halls. We had lockdown drills every semester, but they were always treated like a joke. Hide in the corner, be quiet, pretend the door lock will actually stop a shooter. My friend Ethan once joked. No one really thought we'd ever need to take them seriously. That was before the day everything changed. It was a Wednesday, third period. I was sitting in my U.S. history class, half listening to Mr. Owens drone on about the Cold War, when the intercom crackled. Students and staff, this is a lockdown. This is not a drill. At first it didn't register. We'd heard those words before. Drills were always announced the same way. But then I saw Mr. Owens's face. He froze, his eyes darting toward the door. Then he moved. Fast. "Everyone get down," he hissed. He sprinted to the door, yanked it shut, and twisted the lock. The lights went off. Someone near the window yanked the blinds down. In seconds, we were all packed into the corner, crammed so close I could hear the kid next to me breathing. Someone whispered, "Is this real?" And then, the first gunshot. It came from somewhere near the front of the school. Distant, but unmistakable. A sound no one should ever have to hear in a school hallway. Someone gasped, and Mr. Owens shot them a glare so sharp it could have cut steel. The next shot was closer. And then, footsteps. Slow. Heavy. Getting nearer. A girl next to me, Rebecca, was shaking so hard I thought she was going to pass out. I wanted to tell her it was going to be okay. But the words wouldn't come. Nothing about this was okay. Then the footsteps stopped. Right outside our door. The handle rattled. I could hear someone's breath on the other side. I squeezed my eyes shut, praying the lock would hold. Then came the worst sound yet. Knocking. 3 slow, deliberate knocks. I bit down on my lip so hard I tasted blood. Someone outside muttered something under their breath. I couldn't make out the words, but the tone. It wasn't rushed. It wasn't panicked. It was almost amused. Then the footsteps moved on. Minutes passed. Maybe hours. Time didn't feel real. Eventually there was a distant crash. Another gunshot. Then silence. A long, suffocating silence. Then, over the intercom, "The police are here. Do not move until instructed." I didn't even realize I was crying until I felt the tears hit my hands. The door opened, and an officer stepped in, his rifle raised. "You're safe," he said. "Come on, let's get you out." We filed out of the classroom, stepping into a hallway that would never feel the same again. Blood on the floor. A backpack, abandoned in the middle of the hall. A phone, buzzing with unread messages that no one would ever answer. They never told us who did it. Some senior, they said. A quiet kid. Someone who never seemed like the type. That's the thing, though. No one ever seems like the type. That was the last day Jameson High School felt normal. The last day any of us were the same.